Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Recently, during the Atlanta Falcons game, T.I and Tiny got into an altercation with their son, King Harris. Now, King lately has been trying to pursue a music career, and he's been adopting this whole persona that he grew up hard. He wants people to believe that he kind of grew up in the streets and he's familiar with the struggle. And he oftentimes mentions that he grew up with his grandmother. And I believe he says this a lot because he is trying to hint that he was neglected by T.I and Tiny. He also wants to dissociate himself from the idea that he was born privileged. But the truth of the matter is he was born a privileged child. His father, T.I, is a famous rapper who made millions of dollars in his career. Tiny also was a singer, started off in a singing group called Escape, collected checks from reality shows and from her songwriting. So both of his parents made their money, and he definitely grew up privileged. And he's trying to act like he grew up in the struggle, but T.I and Tiny had to check him and say, wait a minute now, you did not grow up hard like that. You didn't wake up hungry. You didn't wake up with roaches on your face. And the only reason why you went to your grandma's house is because she coddled you and let you do whatever you want to do. That's basically what their whole argument was about.
Rough out here. Let me get my shit.
King, have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
Period. No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. So, man, go.
In your ear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I had some niggas in the neighborhood with me that woke up with roach in your ear. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando?
You gotta kill a rat.
Do you want to come to the bando?
You know how they say?
You want to come to the bando?
You wasn't born with a silver spoon? Like my son Damu was born with a real Tiffany silver spoon.
Yeah, look,
That's the goal. That's the goal.
That's
That's what it's supposed to be. Just like he was. He was born with a silver spoon.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He just wanted it to get
To make him look better, he say shit he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look,
You had a silver
look,
spoon.
Let the mama tell it.
Look, I ain't never ate with it a day in my life.
Let the mama tell it. You don't know what you ate with. You don't know what you ate with.
Hold up. Tip used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the
You
fight.
cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath
Every
and
day.
throw tantrums to go over there.
Neighborhood. I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand
No,
that.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready? Cause he can suck and pacify over there till he was 12 years old. He was suck and pacify till he was 12 years old. He couldn't do that in the house.
You cried like a baby. Hold his breath.
Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they ain't gonna tell you everything like that. They trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding that.
Sugarcoat it.
Ain't nobody hiding. You
Sugarcoat it.
cried like a baby.
I can tell you why. Ain't no kids in your neighborhood. Ain't no kids in your neighborhood. I'm outside at the green box. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? Stop acting like you ain't had to come and check stuff over at the house. Stop acting like we ain't had to go check nothing in that neighborhood. Stop playing with me. Yeah, he capping. He capping.
Hey,
He know I stand on business. He know that. Can't no nigga ever pull my car ever in life. I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on
I don't
business.
feel like you stand on business.
Yeah.
I've
I've been stood on business.
One nigga verse 50.
I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it out there for them to see.
Hey, man,
Nigga, I wouldn't put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere. Nigga. Like, you ain't had me behind a mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do. Like what?
You was behind that till you cried.
No, y'all trying to do a big one. Trying to do a big one. Niggas ain't got too much to drink. Niggas done drunk too much. Niggas drunk too much.
let's go.
Niggas get mad because we say the South ain't the suburbs. Then he want to talk about some other shit. Like this be a city, nigga. This be a city.
you're being emotional.
No, I'm being real, nigga. You lying. You lying. You over here flagging. You're capping, nigga. You capping. You capping. You capping.
Hey,
You
you're
capping.
upset. You're mad.
You
You're
capping.
mad,
You
sir.
capping. I know. You capping. I know you. You capping. I know you. I know you. I know you.
Shut up.
I know you
Ain't
though.
no mystery about his
I know you though.
Man,
I know
get
you
your
though.
fat ass.
I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself and your family, nigga. You embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Man, get off me.
Boy, you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me.
So hopefully y'all were able to make it through that clip. I mean, it was just chaotic. It was pure chaos. And it was over something so small. But at the same time, I do think there is a deeper issue behind this whole argument. The first thing I will say is I believe King Harris is a spoiled brat. And this is not to say T.I and Tiny were completely blameless, because they were mocking him. But also, I think King is just a brat. Like, let's be real. The way he talks to his parents is wrong, in my opinion. I mean, he's out of pocket. There's a way to express yourself without being disrespectful. I know King has always been the wild card. He's been the rebel. And he used to be mischievous on their reality show, but people laughed at it because they thought it was entertaining. But that behavior is not cute when they get older. They turn into insufferable people. And King has had his moments where he has been insufferable. I remember when he walked into this restaurant, I think it was Waffle House, and he was just talking crazy to the people who worked there. He was talking down on them, threatening them, and he just had this chip on his shoulder like he was more important than them.
They wasn't.
You can talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the f I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, Shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name? My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. You still talking inside though. Why you inside? Can't stop me from doing shit. Let me get my food. Thank you. Just talking like they like that, they ain't like that. Before I get back here and pistol whip them. Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you and I slap you up. Yeah.
So this is just an example of how insufferable King's personality can be. He's very entitled, and he's definitely a brat. With all that being said, I do have to kind of call out T.I and Tiny a bit. And this is not to say T.I and Tiny didn't do their best. They were working hard and they were making sure their children had what they needed. But at the same time, I do think they might have neglected King in some ways, which is the reason why he's acting out now. T.I and Tiny were too busy to be there for him all the time. So they dropped him off at his grandparents' house. And while he was at his grandma's house, he was allowed to do whatever he wanted to do and hang with who he wanted to hang with. I don't think there was any real direction or structure, so he kind of went wild a little bit. I think this is why he wants to be a struggle rapper now, because he wants validation from those people he was hanging with. And also he might find the whole street life appealing, considering that his father made millions rapping about it, and also considering that some of his favorite rappers today grew up in the same struggle, so he kind of thinks it's cool. I think that's partly why he's doing it, but mostly he's doing all of this for validation. And I do believe he feels like he has been neglected by his parents, and he's not the only person who feels this way. In fact, his sister Zonique said the same thing.
Okay, so I would say what hurt me would be like, I'm honestly like my mom being like with Tip all the time.
Damn.
Like, and even now and today, like that's how it is. Like they're just tied to the hip. But now I'm grown, so it's like I can't really. But it's like they rather go places with each other. So anytime he gotta go, she gotta go. She gotta go, he go. It's just like.
Yeah, man, it's a lot about that TV show, man, that got people confused. Because I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like a weekend. They'll say, hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house. They'll come get me from my grandma's house. And right after we done, when them cameras go off, I'm right back to my grandma's house. Yeah.
I was outside, y'all. I swear I was always outside as a kid. Why? Because when you got parents who, you know, do shit in the industry, you know how y'all try to make it seem like, oh, you know, celebrity kids, they just got the best lifestyle. My parents, I ain't never seen them. I ain't never seen my parents. I ain't never seen my parents. Let's just call it out. Like, let's just call it what it is. Like, these folks busy. They busy. I live a great lifestyle, and that's because these folks was putting in the work. They had me, and they said, I got to get to the work. Go to your grandma's house, and whatever, and my grandma let me do whatever I want to do. If I want to go over their house, and then I want to go to their house, and I want to go to their house, and I want to, that's where I was at. You get what I'm saying? I was everywhere. That's why when you look at my old pictures and my throwbacks, I'm at everybody's house in some poor soul clothes, because my mom ain't even pet me no more bag. But yeah, like, this is what I was trying to tell y'all. Like, y'all was at home with y'all mamas and daddies watching movies. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all had some rough times, and I'm sure everybody do. I'm not trying to downplay nobody, but I'm just saying this is my rut. Cause I say it to this day. You go read my motherfucking diary, I'm crying for my mama every day in the diary. But in song, because I wanted to be a singer from the very beginning. So I was writing it in song version. But my mama was gone, baby. She was getting to the money. Somebody gonna be texting me like, you're saying too much. That's how my team be.
So here you have both King and Zonique kind of saying the same thing. Like, T.I and Tiny weren't really around for them like that. And this is not to say that they didn't love them or didn't care about them, but they weren't always present. So this does kind of shatter this image that they're all about family. They had a whole reality show called T.I and Tiny's Family Hustle. But when those cameras stopped rolling, those kids would all go back to their other mother's homes, or they would go back to their grandmama's house. So the image they created is definitely not perfect, and some of the kids have been speaking out about it over the years. In fact, T.I.'s daughter Deja Harris has been talking about her struggles with her family, particularly T.I. I mean, there would be times when she couldn't even communicate with her father because she felt like he would play the victim, and it would kind of make her feel silenced and shut down. I'm sure y'all remember when T.I. made those embarrassing comments about going to the gynecologist with his daughter just to see if she was still a virgin. That was so weird and so uncomfortable for her, and so embarrassing as well. And Deja has opened up about it. She's also opened up about her other struggles with her mental health and how she would self-harm, and she even hinted that something happened to her when she was younger. So it's clear that she dealt with a lot, but a lot of times her feelings seem to have gone unnoticed because, you know, T.I and Tiny wanted to keep this perfect family image, when in reality, things ain't as perfect as it seemed. So when you see people like Deja speak out and Zonique speak out, and when you see King act out, there's a reason for that. And I do believe T.I and Tiny do love their children and they care. They make sure to support their children and put them in the position to win. So I do believe they care. However, they're not perfect and they have made mistakes, and their children have been negatively affected in some ways. They might have received all the perks and the lifestyle, but they just didn't have that healthy family structure all the time. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.